Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Spirit Guided Oracle. It's nice to have you. Today we're going to start with some cards I got out of the pre-shuffle, and it's the Spiral Dancer. It's a beautiful picture of a beautiful woman, and it says Circuitous Route, or Circuitous Route, Perception. Okay, and then we've got the High Lady of Compassion. The High Lady of Love and Compassion. And I hope everybody's okay. I hope everybody's doing good. The High Lady of Love and Compassion. Reverence, kindness, and consideration. The High Lady of Compassion. That's a pretty picture too. I always love looking at these pictures. So let's start with Spiral Dancer. And thank you very much for joining me. And that's number 5. It says Circuitous Route, Perception. The Spiral Dancer, it's an ally. The Spiral Dancer moves with her own rhythm and steps to music only she can hear. She takes you on a path that is winding and circular. So circuitous route means circular. She assures you that what you're experiencing as a setback is really part of an upward spiral. Something that goes like this. Perception is everything. Perception is everything. You're not retracing your steps or going backward, but rather around and up. She says that you can be comforted knowing that your path is one of success, adventure, and experience. Follow her, for she dances along a magical way. If you're asking about a relationship, keep on dancing and magic will soon happen. Also, it's okay to allow someone else to take the lead at this time. Make sure to let others know that you're open. Always remember that relationships are mirrors and will show you the past, the present, and the potential future. All relationships have a destiny. Each is a sacred teacher with valuable lessons to share. Even if it appears that the two of you are dancing in different directions, all the steps are perfect, even when you may seem to be stumbling. All the steps are perfect, even when you may seem to be stumbling. I'm sorry, I read it twice. I had to read it again. The Spiral Dancer is a reminder that destiny's true path is seldom straight. And the Challenger, it says, it seems as if you're getting caught out of breath, going in the wrong direction. Sometimes you're so busy dancing to your own tune that you find yourself out of step with everyone else. Perhaps now is the time to regroup, sit down, and rest for a while until the rhythm calls you to the dance again. The Spiral Dancers is a gentle one. So be still and know that you're always loved. If your question is about a relationship, don't be too assertive now. This is the time to be receptive and allow someone else to take the lead and show his or her true nature to you. At the same time, be careful of being manipulated. You will know the truth about your situation clearly if you sit this dance out and observe. So now let's read number 1, the High Lady of Love and Compassion. Reverence, kindness, and consideration. When the High Lady of Love and Compassion chooses to be your ally, she brings you a deep and meaningful message. She reminds you that only love is real. It is the sole, unconditional, and true power behind all means of manifesting out of the unseen into the material. Love's greatest creative power is ignited by the conscious actions of compassion. Generosity of the heart, reverence, respect, and empathy for all living things bring you profound power to live a life of happiness and contentment. Love, compassion, and kindness to all must be the impulse behind your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions when your intention is to create a prosperous and abundant life. Unconditional love will be returned tenfold. The High Lady also reminds you that she chooses to be your ally. She brings you evidence that you're loved. All manner of synchronicities align in your favor. If your question refers to a relationship, you're required to think of the other person and inquire what is in his or her highest good. Give selflessly without asking for or expecting anything in return, and let go. What is yours will come to you. Kindness always returns somehow. You will surely receive that which you give in more ways than you can imagine. And the challenger to this card, to the High Lady of Love and Compassion, is when the High Lady of Love and Compassion appears as your challenger, she gently reminds you to snap out of self-centeredness. The ego has set a sneaky trap for you. You may have forgotten that to create an abundant life, you must be conscious of how your choices impact those around you. Are you trying to manipulate others to get what you want without consideration for them? Is it possible that your good intentions are about helping too much, enabling another person to remain the same and preventing his or her growth? Sometimes it's better to let others hit bottom with their own suffering rather than trying to make it easier for them. Sometimes you need to be cruel to be kind. Be conscious that you aren't alone in this world. Begin to behave as if God in all life, in every person, matters. Remember that the living world is a sacred community and you're a magical and important part of it. But you're not the only one who counts. The High Lady of Compassion is waiting to guide you and be your friend and ally. Think first of others and she will orchestrate your ultimate success. Okay, and then I've got a few of these cards from the Postcards from Spirit by Colette Baron Reed, and it says, Dear you, uncertainty is the new normal for the whole world. Things are changing at a rapid pace, and the old ways we once trusted are no longer reliable. But leaving the familiar behind can be a good thing. When you are pushed to step into the unknown, you are pulled forward into discovering new possibilities that have been hidden in plain sight. Check in with your higher power. Your soul knows better than your small self. Have faith in the support of a higher power and the infinite potential for your life. Right now, the advice we have for you is this. Try something new. Do something different. You won't know how it feels, what it looks like, or what the outcome will be if you do not take the first step into the unknown and experience the unfamiliarity. You'll be so glad you did, because the treasure will appear. We're so proud of you for being brave. You are so loved and so supported. And then we have this one. Dearest Jew, selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of debt, release an obligation, or do a solid kindness to someone for no other reason than as an exercise of the heart. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. We know it often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows and the more love and abundance you will experience. We also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you. Take it and trust you are worthy and deserving of it. You have to receive, not just give. We love you so much over here. And then this is the last one. It says, "Dearest you, we need you to know that you can change things miraculously for you and everyone, for you and everyone, and make things right. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story. I'm sorry. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story, one in which you were a victim, or someone else's action, or someone else's actions, or your own. You were a victim of someone else's actions or your own. You don't need to carry this around. You can set yourself free, even advocating for good because of this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Forgiveness is never about condoning things that were done. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden. Resentment and hurt are like viruses that spread to others. And that is the opposite of what you really desire, right? Imagine what your life would be like without the burdens that you carry when you do not forgive. You can do it. Everyone over here believes in you and adores you. So thank you once again. Thank you so very much for listening. Thank you for joining me. Lady of Compassion and Love, of Love and Compassion, and the Spiral Dancer. Thank you very much for joining me. And thank you for all your views. I wish you health, happiness, and abundance. And I hope you join me the next time. If you like my video, if you like this reading, please hit the like button or subscribe or both. Thank you so very much. Thank you, and have a great weekend. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.